Hello students! So part 2 of our lesson today is on musical terminology. The first thing that we will be learning during this lesson is articulation. So what articulation is, dealing with music, is how a note is played. The first that we will be learning is staccato, which teaches the musician to play the note short and detached. So underneath the definition you can see that the note is accompanied by a little dot that hovers either above or below it. And so that shows the musician to play the note quick and detached from the other set of music. The next articulation that we'll be learning is accent, which means to hit the note harder and louder than the notes previous or coming up. So underneath you can see that the note is accompanied by a little greater than sign or a little arrow. That means to hit the note really hard and make the note stand out from all the rest. In addition, we have tenuto, which means to hold the note for its full amount of value, which is a line. And then finally we have a fermata, which means to hold the note longer until the musician is conducted or told to stop. So this is the last picture with the little dot and the umbrella. It's usually accompanied at the end of the piece, and it makes for a really dramatic end to the note and end to the piece. So in addition, we have musical dynamics, and so I included on this slide the dynamics that were most seen on sheet music and most that we will be covering in this class for our upcoming concert. So I have the 6 major dynamics. First with pianissimo, which means to play the music very, very softly. Next in piano, which means to play soft, and then mezzo piano, which means to play moderately soft. In addition, you switch over to loud by getting moderately loud with mezzo forte, and then forte with loud, and fortissimo with very loud. On the left of this table, you can see all of their meanings, and those little M and F's and P's, they all mean the words that I just described, and when you see them on sheet music, you should be able to identify them and learn how to sing during that measure. Next, we have some more dynamics that help to guide the musician how to sing or play its instrument. So the first that I'll be covering is crescendo. The symbol all the way to the top right is the crescendo mark, which means to gradually get louder. So you'll see this usually on a line, and when you see the crescendo, it means to, within that line, increase in volume. However, there is also a decrescendo, which means to gradually become softer, and you can see that symbol to the right. The next symbol that we'll be going over is the repeat signs. They're usually the beginning and end repeats, which when you reach the second repeat, which is on the far right, it means to repeat the music back from the first repeat sign. So this repeat sign helps to guide the musician as to what notes to sing and what words to sing. Next we have accelerando, which means to gradually quicken tempo. It means to increase your speed, and retardando, which means to gradually slow down and reduce your speed in tempo. So now that you've learned these basic terminologies and dynamics, it's time for a little homework. I have a little attached worksheet to better practice your skills on what notes are called, what the durations they receive, and what certain dynamics are and what their definitions are. So this following worksheet will cover these subjects that I just went over through these videos to help you prepare and learn for our new upcoming concert and to learn these new pieces. So please practice.